Namaskaram. Today, it is a very special day for us as we met the creator, the mother of His Grace Gaurang Prabhu, Shri Sachi Mataji herself. His Grace Gaurang Prabhu is known to people around the world for his teachings, and today we met the first guru of his life. Interacting with her was such a pleasure, and we are so glad to share a few moments with you all, especially with all pregnant ladies and young mothers, as she shares her journey as a mother and provides practical tips. Before we share some special moments from the conversation, we wish to tell you more about her. Shri Sachi Mataji is a lover of cleanliness, neatness, orderliness, and an epitome of firmness and simplicity. The clarity in her thoughts, her confidence, and most importantly, self-cultivation in the path of bhakti by adopting the path adopted by children can leave anyone in awe. Being a home science student herself, she is a mother to the Guru who has been awarded with the honorary doctorate. Even at the age of 80, her exuberant enthusiasm is sure to inspire new mothers too.
Namaste. I am Dr. Vaidehi Devdhar, Garbhavignan consultant and director, Dr. Devdhar Ayurvedic Clinic. Today, we have a very special guest with us. She is an amazing mother and a wonderful personality. Her Grace Shri Sachi Mataji. It is our pleasure to have you with us. I would like to congratulate you for being a mother of successful and invaluable contributor to the community. We are grateful to you and the Lord for giving us a J like His Grace Gaurang Prabhuji in the form of Patha Pradarshak Guru. We have been working on Garbhasanskar for last 20 years. Our aim is to put our best efforts to inspire pregnant women through books, lectures and workshops. Recently, we successfully completed a series of sessions on Ramayana and Garbhasanskar, Matru Shakti, which was broadcasted in Navratri, Amrut Dhara in breastfeeding week, and many more, which are available on various platforms of social media. The fetus, which is in the mother's womb, is a crucial element of the society. We believe that as long as it is safe in the womb, we can develop its character, qualities, intellect and potential. By doing this, transform the dream of changing the society into reality. Although the actual fetal development takes place inside the mother, it is our responsibility to assist the holistic development of the newcomer baby as a duty towards the society. As pregnant women should be inspired by actual real life experiences to bring about a change in the process of character development over time. We would like to request you and greatly appreciate some mothers like you to share their experiences with mothers to be in simple languages so that such gems will be regenerated in the future as well. Thank you so much, Mataji, for being available from your busy schedule as spiritual seeker and counselor for the betterment of society. This will definitely inspire other mothers to be and present mothers also. So, Mataji, how do you feel about being invited here today?
Yeah. Hare Krishna. First of all, I would like to thank Vaidehi Devdhar for inviting me to this talk show on the topic of Garbhasanskar. I am really happy to share few of my realizations that had happened during my pregnancy. It is nice for me to give guidance to the future mothers of the society in whatever way possible.
Indeed, we feel lucky to have you as our guide. What we do is have discussions about Garbhasanskar, but you have become a role model for many because of practice of Garbhasanskar and idealistic parenting. Can you express the feeling of your pride that you have about your children?
In Tamil, there is a verse that says, ஈன்ற பொழுதின் பெரிதுவக்கும் தன் மகனை சான்றோர் என கேட்ட தாய். That means a mother feels far greater happiness when she hears about the success of her child than the happiness she had when the child was born. Thus, both our children have lived up to our expectations both in academics and behavior so far. Our daughter Sadhana has done her post-graduation in anatomy from AIMS New Delhi, and our younger son Krishnanand, whom all of you know as a Gauranga Das, graduated from IIT Mumbai. Sadhana is serving as a senior scientist with Pfizer Pharma in the USA, and Gauranga Das is serving the largest society of ISKON as a brahmachari, and he is the director of Govardhan Eco Village. All throughout, both of them have been disciplined and well-behaved children, so we could provide them a very healthy and conducive family atmosphere to bring them up into accomplished grown-ups.
IIT and AIMS are dream colleges of many students. It must have been a wonderful experience to see your children studying in one of the best institutes in India. You said that your both children have lived up to your expectations, which reflect your satisfaction with them. That is most important, isn't it? We see a lot of people completing higher studies, saving money and making their parents happy. You are definitely a proud mother of scholar children. But due to the position that Gauranga Prabhu has taken in this world, you have become a mother figure to many ISKCON devotees. This makes me curious about this journey. Can you please tell us how did Prabhuji start his journey in his current field?
Right from childhood, he has had a pious, disciplined and cultured upbringing with roots in teachings of Adi Shankaracharya. Probably the samskaras which was given to him since childhood from our traditional upbringing has helped him take that decision. Sanskrit has been his favorite subject since childhood days. Sanskrit was introduced in class 6 in school and he excelled in the subject from day 1. The Sanskrit teacher was impressed with his proficiency in the subject even without any special guidance. Seeing his knowledge, he would often let Anand take the class for the children, which he did with great enthusiasm. He won many laurels and awards for always scoring 100% in Sanskrit all through those years. I feel that this also helped him get attracted to the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita and the Bhagavatam, which are the important scriptures of ISKCON. After 3 years in IIT, he came in contact with spirituality through Krishna conscious devotees. Few other students were also with him. They progressed in Krishna consciousness together.
The sanskaras imparted in childhood play an important role in decision making when they become adult. The base of spirituality must have been developed in Prabhuji's life. He indeed is a Sanskrit scholar. Sanskrit is not only a language but tool to preserve Indian Sanskriti. He chose the path of preaching and propagating spirituality after all the hard work and graduating from the great institute of IIT. How did you feel about it, mother?
As we were not familiar about ISKCON, we were naturally worried about the future of his life. So we suggested him to take a job while continuing his spiritual path with ISKCON. He did as we suggested, but ultimately his determination to serve Prabhupada's mission of ISKCON was too strong, and hence he chose to serve full-time as a monk. With time, we also accepted it.
And thanks to that now, we have such a wonderful Guru. Hare Krishna. Was this acceptance easy for you?
As a life as a monk in a monastery is not easy. Not having a bank balance, austere condition of living, doing seva which has no relevance to the education he had, and much more concerns were haunting us. We were worried about his future and about his lifestyle. But when we saw how his Guru, His Holiness Radhana Swami Maharaj, was taking care of him and all the devotees, we started regaining our confidence that our son is in the right hands. Our son was strongly determined to pursue the path as a monk and hence decided not to change his decision.
Yes, it is natural for parents to worry for the future of their children. It is difficult to step out of the phrase of ideal lifestyle that the parents have in their mind. But Prabhuji has special grace of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, which is on a much higher level. Prabhuji is doing so wonderfully now. Can you please share the ups and downs that might have come in his way while working hard for the development of his career?
So we knew that it was natural for him to face ups and downs and in his life as a monk, because it was totally a different path for him to choose. But we saw that his determination was too strong, and now we can all see that he is continuing strongly till date.
Yes, his determination is very inspiring so many devotees, especially youth. It is necessary element for the success of Maharaj's wish of amazing project of Govardhan Eco Village. Determination is a skill which is useful throughout life, material as well as spiritual. Throughout your journey as a mother, how did your husband help you, support you, like helping in studies, setting targets, special routine during exam period?
Actually, my husband supported the family by participating in day-to-day activities. He always insisted on open communication, discussions within the family. He would get genuinely involved in household activities like helping me in the kitchen, like cutting vegetables, etc. He was particular that all of us had dinner together every day, and also in taking me along for a walk. He used to bring a lot of extra books for the children and encourage them to read the newspapers to gain knowledge. He was fond of traveling, so holidays were well packed with taking children to various places all over India. Later on, when our children would come home from hostels, he would take leave from his work for a few days, only to be with them.
Oh, we all know Prabhuji is an excellent cook. I guess he gets it from his father, right? How did your family members support you?
All my family members were supporting us when he joined ISKON. Especially my elder brother, a medical doctor in USA, was continuously in touch with us. He guided us to sail through our challenges.
Was the rest of environment was favorable or not?
A few were favorable and few were not favorable. Now, after seeing what my son is doing, everyone has become favorable. Many of my relatives are now hearing his lectures and sending me WhatsApp messages.
Great. It is really very difficult and requires a lot of strength to swim against the stream of a river. But as stated in Bhagavad Gita, the results of which path are beneficial is the path of virtues. Prabhuji has not only succeeded in making his own life virtuous, but also the society. Can you please tell us about Prabhuji's teenage phase? Anything? Did you notice anything in him?
Like any other teenager, during his times, he was busy on his academics along with games and other extracurricular activities. Since childhood, he has been a pious child focused in his responsibilities. He enjoys whatever he chooses to do. He was not interested in movies and had the right type of friends. He was hesitant to go to the parties with friends and never enjoyed such company. At the age of 13, thread ceremony or Jenu was done. After that, he became little serious and started showing curiosity to know about the purpose behind the rituals and chanting of the Gayatri mantras, etc.
You are really lucky you didn't have to face teenage problem. When children enter teenage phase, their physical growth is almost complete. There is maturity and newfound strength in their body. This golden period with the teenagers focus on academics, sports, hobbies, then their development is boosted. Prabhuji is so brilliant. Can you tell us about his achievements, prizes, awards that he received in his schooling life?
Both my children have been toppers throughout the school days. but both received the Best Outgoing All-Rounder Student Award from the same school in their respective years of passing out.
Wow! During the initial 5 to 10 years, were there any different and special efforts taken by you?
Yes, as Bhilai was a small town and not a big city, the only way to spend recreational time was with our bunch of good family friends. Their children were of the same age as of my children, and hence we had good family get-togethers and picnics now and then, so he had an active life throughout. We would also celebrate festivals like Navaratri and Diwali, etc. at home, and my children would take active part in those festivals with great enthusiasm. We were the members of the Bhilai Officers Club. Both my children used to participate in various competitions like general knowledge, drawing and painting, music, quiz, sports, etc. We used to win prizes in school and the club. The school used to send them to inter-school competitions as well.
Wow, great. We have heard about some funny childhood incidences from Prabhuji, like when he started pronouncing R. It would be a delight to hear it from you, Mataji.
So, Gaurang Prabhu could not pronounce the syllable R until he was 5 years old. It naturally worried all of us. Then suddenly, on the day of Ganesh Chaturthi, by the blessings of Lord Ganesha, he started to pronounce the syllable R properly. It was like a big celebration with phone calls pouring in the whole day from family members and all other well-wishing friends. Gaurang Prabhu jokes about it to this day that if Lord Ganesha wouldn't have blessed him, then he would never have been able to pronounce the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, because it contains R in Hare, Krishna and Rama. So he would never have become Hare Krishna devotee.
Yes, Hare Krishna. How was the relation between both the siblings since childhood?
Both brother and sister were cordial and loving towards each other, and they never quarreled much. Sadhana always took good friendly care of her brother.
Now, let us talk about Garbhasanskar. The word Garbhasanskar might not be used as commonly during those times. But do you still remember some special practices that you must have done during pregnancy?
In the Vedic times, they gave importance to the rituals and spiritual care of the mothers during pregnancy. Personally speaking, I am from a cultured Orthodox South Indian Brahmin family. So during my pregnancy, I went through a lot of rituals, which is even now followed in current South Indian families. It is done in different ways in North Indian families like Godbarai, etc. One such ritual of ours is called Valai Kappu, that is Chudi Penate. Valai means, in Tamil means it bangles, and Kappu means protection. So it is believed that the sound of the glass bangles is good for vibration of the child. Udaka Shanti is a ritual which is meant to please the forefathers and the demigods. Mantras are chanted on sacred water in a pot, and pregnant mother is given abhishek with that sacred water. Another name of Garbhasanskar is Simantam. During Simantam, young Kanya girls were called to crush the buds of a banyan tree. The crushed buds of banyan tree are taken in a small cloth, and its juice is squeezed into the nostrils of the pregnant woman by her husband. It is believed that it increases the memory power, Ayush and intelligence of the baby. In essence, these rituals are for the well-being of the child, and we have examples where the soul of the child can be enlivened with spirituality. Wonderful examples are given in the Vedic scriptures like that of Prahlad Maharaja, Sukadev Goswami and Parikshit Maharaja.
I could sense from what you just said that our rituals and traditions are based on our Shastra. Whatever we learned while studying Garbhasanskar or Ayurveda, you have simply practiced it as a tradition. I am sure that there are many such traditions in every household, and if they are unknown, we must all search for them and put them into practice. And let us promise to educate the next generation of these practices. Were there any special, unique moments of experience that you would like to share with us?
Just the day before the delivery of Gauranga Prabhu, my mother and Babi had organized a function at home on which 50 ladies participated to chant the highly popular slokas from the Saundarya Lahari composed by Adi Shankaracharya. I consider this to have been a special blessing.
Wow, must have been quite an occasion. I feel like I missed this wonderful ceremony. We actually arrange many such events like Gita recitation, Damodar Ashtak recitation for pregnant women, and would like to urge them to make full use and gain benefit from such events. Before we conclude, would you like to give a takeaway message to all the present and future mothers?
Actually, motherhood is a very sacred, auspicious period in all women's lives. Every religion talks about the importance of sanity during motherhood. There is influence of mother in the child's growth and future activities of the child. So it is recommended that the mothers are spiritually connected and follow a relatively sattvic life, such as praying to the Lord every day, reading and hearing the Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. As we all know, Prabhupada said that it would not be possible in today's times for all families to perform the auspicious rituals. He taught us that chanting the holy name is the best activity and the only activity needed in Kali Yuga invoke auspiciousness. So please chant the holy names of the Lord with full concentration. That would be my heartfelt message for all pregnant women and all mothers in general. I would like to tell all the pregnant mothers and others to be always positive, and I request them not to see any horror movies or any live horror social media, so that that will give negative impact to the child in the womb. That is my request.
Thank you so much for this wonderful message, Mataji. In Garbhasanskar, we are generally given references of stories from the past and our Shastras about Shivaji Maharaj Jijamata, Prahlad Maharaj Tayagu, and have their pictures framed and worship them. But we want to inspire pregnant women through live examples. We are trying to give the mothers everything ready to be practiced. When we see such live example, we emphasize and feel close to them. So, I would like to request mothers to have such conversations with mothers of successful personalities around you. It will guide you and create positive waves in amniotic fluid. Mataji, I would like to thank you once again from the bottom of my heart and ask you to shower your blessings upon mothers and mothers-to-be, that they excel on the gift of creation given by the God to all of them.